So now let us again get back to the our second kind of architecture. The second kind of architecture that we have here is a P2P architecture. P2P architecture or peer-to-peer architecture. So what is peer-to-peer architecture? On a network built using the peer-to-peer architecture, there is no specific distinction exists between a client and a server. That's the main difference, a client and server. So it's not a client and server architecture. Any node, as there are a lot of systems will be there, a lot of servers are there, clients are there. So any node can provide a service as well as send a request for a service from another node on the network. It's kind of peer-to-peer architecture. It is not like client server. One server will be there and is going to serve everybody. No, not like that. Anybody can send to anybody. Anybody can serve to anybody. So that's anybody. That's what the peer-to-peer architecture. So this is how a peer-to-peer architecture looks like. This is a client. It's not exactly a client and server, but at when this PCA requests for data, then it will become a client, and when another PCB, when this responds with the data, when this sends the data, it will become a server. Whereas when PCB requests for a data, then PCB will become a client, and then PCA will become server. So this is how it interchanges and intertwines their roles. So services and protocols are distinct concepts here. So the distinction is so important that we emphasize it again here. So a service is set of primitives. Primitives are nothing but operations that we have seen in the previous example, that a layer provides to the layer above it. So the service defines what operations the layer is prepared to perform on behalf of its users. So, but it says nothing at all about how these operations are implemented. So a service related to an interface between two layers, with the lower layer being the service provider and the upper layer being the service user. So in this, so a protocol, so in this what we see is in peer-to-peer architecture, it doesn't matter. It is neither one system is specifically a server nor other system is specifically client. So both all the systems, all the computers which are in this network, all the entities which are present in peer-to-peer architectures can either act as a server or either or act as a client based on the requirement, based on the need of the hour.